I have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking down a bit, but I do want to bring this message across as best as I can. This is about Black celebrities and activism, Black celebrities and political activism, Black celebrities and bringing to the forefront different things that impact the Black community. Um, it would be kind of hard to separate yourself from what's going on in your community. And a lot of people expect Black people, when they come to some certain level of notoriety and fame and fortune, to just forget about everything else that's going on in their community. And it should be the exact opposite. It should be the fact that you do have that level of celebrity, using that to bring the different ailments of your people to the world. I mean, I don't see how people would expect anything less. But when it comes to us, I mean, it is what it is, right? But we've been through a lot as a people, and we're still continuing to go through a lot. People believe that just because we're not in physical shackles anymore, that we're free and everything is okay. But it's not. It's actually not. It's just that those methods have changed, and they're a little bit more covert in some areas, but sometimes it's even more blatant now than it was before. After the Kendrick Lamar performance, that was bigger than entertainment. Anybody that has eyes can see that was so much bigger than entertainment. That was like slapping somebody dead in the face and they not know what was coming or what happened to them. Some people understood it, a lot of people didn't. There were a lot of Caucasian people that didn't understand it. There were a lot of Caucasian people that actually did. There are a lot of Black people. Most Black people actually got it, but there are some Black people who didn't get it and didn't understand and didn't feel that it was a good performance, or that was the platform for him to do that type of message at. White or Black, the message wasn't for everybody. And that's just to put it plainly. It's no hate involved in that. It's just that everything is not for everyone. All right. Another thing is Reconstruction. Well, let's talk about Reconstruction after the end of slavery. We've had more than one Reconstruction. I think we're kind of in our third Reconstruction, but none of those Reconstruction periods have actually benefited us or propelled us to the level that we actually should be. The very last Reconstruction era, or the one that we're currently in, has been thwarted by any and everybody else. So we've never really had any programs or any laws that have been really specifically for us. They have always applied to everybody. It's been a sweeping law, or a sweeping bill, or a sweeping program that is not specifically for Black people or ADOS on a mass level, in order to truly reconstruct our communities and truly bring restitution. And so that's why people really don't understand why we keep talking about it, but no one will ever say that to a Jewish community or a Jewish person. They'll never tell them to forget about it. That you'll never tell them, oh, well, why are you still talking about that? You'll never do it, because the past has reverberating consequences, and we are still feeling the effects of what has been done to us. Okay? Partly because it's still being done. Now, a lot of people were in an uproar because of the national Black anthem being sung at the NFL Super Bowl. A lot of people were up in arms because of the Kendrick Lamar performance. And that performance really set off an alarm. Okay, it set off an alarm for not only the black people watching it, or the American descendants of slavery that were watching it. It set off an alarm, and it really shows us the temperature of this country. Because for those who say that racism is not alive and well in this country, and racism does not exist here, it's like, how much more gaslighting can you get? Like, I mean, these people are out here wearing swastikas and flying swastika flags off of bridges in Cincinnati, and saying N-word this and N-word that, and they had to be escorted out of there by police escort. But these people think that this is okay. I mean, they think it's okay. We have a freedom of speech to do, to say what we want here, but at the same time, there should be some level of empathy, some level of coof. But that's not going to happen, because beneath it all, and based on what this country has been built off of, it's been built off our disrespect. It's been built off of our free labor, and to be honest, most really don't care, to be honest. They don't care. They don't want to hear our arguments. They don't want to hear our issues. They don't care. And that's just what it is. And we have to stop begging people that don't care about us to understand. Okay? So, again, I mean, what's happening nowadays is nothing new. And I take my hat off, and I honor and salute my ancestors so much, because true indeed, we have a lot of freedoms now, but imagine what they went through then. Imagine getting up at the break of dawn and someone dictating your day, the whole day. Someone dictating whether or not you would be able to keep your children, to raise your children. Someone dictating what you can and cannot do with your body. Someone dictating what they wanted to do with your body. Someone dictating the fact that you will never get paid for your labor. Someone dictating the fact that you will work from the day you are born to the day you die. So, I take my hats off, and much props. What we're going through now today is nothing compared to what our ancestors went through. And we are here. And I always say this, we are here today because the strongest of the strongest survived. Somebody had to survive all of that. So what we're dealing with today, we can do it. We got this, y'all. We got this. Okay? You got to remember the stock that you came from. So, yeah, I mean, with this presidency and these current events and stuff like that, I mean, you can see blatantly the racism that's very much alive and well in this country. And the gaslighting is unbelievable. But I want to state this fact right here, okay? More than 50% of the NFL is black, or ADOS. And if you don't know what ADOS means, that means African descendants of slavery. All right? American descendants of slavery, or African descendants of slavery. All right? ADOS. I don't know which one it is, excuse me, but you can go and look it up. All right? Not only is more than 50% of the NFL black, or ADOS, over 70% of the NBA is ADOS. All right? So people have the nerve to say in the Super Bowl, oh, why are you singing the national anthem? There's only one anthem. When this country, I mean, if you look deeper, truly hasn't integrated us the way that they said that they would. I mean, because if they had, there would be no need for DEI programs. There would be no need for, what's the other one? Affirmative action. There would be no need for these things if we had equity and equality. I mean, so you just answer your own questions. And then, when LeBron James made a comment, he made a political comment or an activist comment. I think it was a few years ago when George Floyd got unalived. They told him to shut up and dribble the ball. So that just goes to show you that we're only seen as entertainment. All right. All they want to see us do is entertain. They want to see us sing. They want to see us jump around and act like a fool. And they want to see us dribble the ball like we're gladiators out there, risking our lives to entertain them. And that's what it all comes down to. And the whole point of this video is to talk about Black celebrities and activism, which is why I brought up LeBron and why I brought up the fact that 50% of the NFL is Black and 70% of the NBA is Black. Because in the past, when you had a celebrity that was Black, it was their understanding, it was understood that they were going to be activists for their community. There's no better way to bring to the forefront the issues affecting your people than if you're a celebrity. Okay? To whom much is given, much is desired and much is required. All right? So, you know, to bring some of these celebrities from the past that have been really big activists, you have Harry Belafonte, Muhammad Ali, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, Sidney Poitier, all of these wonderful, amazing entertainers that were huge activists for our cause. And nowadays you have more modern activists, but we have to be a little bit more coy and subtle with it, unfortunately. Because sometimes a lot of the money that is connected to these contracts that entertainers have, it also comes with a silence clause. It comes with a clause that says you can't talk about that, you can't talk about them, you can't talk about this, you know, and you know, unfortunately. But sometimes there are some activists and celebrities that and entertainers that actually defy that, and they don't care about that, and they continue to do what they're doing. And a few of those people are Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Trevor Noah, and they're comedians. But they because they're comedians, they're able to bring to the forefront different things that are going on in the world in a way that's palpable to most people. All right, so yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about Black celebrities and activism. It's become a little bit more difficult for them to do, and I do understand that, but at the same time, we don't expect less of them. We don't expect any less, because they're called for a purpose and for a time such as this. And we all are, because we all, to a certain degree and level, myself included, have some degree of responsibility and celebrity, because social media is a beast. Okay, and we all have the ability to get the word out there, to spread the word, to be influential and do our part in making our communities better. And I'm going to leave you with this. This is bigger than music. The 40 acres and a mule has never been given. And I want to thank you all for watching, and you be blessed.